girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done.
All right. Good morning. Welcome back. We are not talking about the USD Swiss franc on this channel. Tell me about USD CHF. Wrong channel, my friend. Wrong channel. Welcome back, everyone. Press that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Good morning from Brazil. Nice. Good morning from Orlando. Where are we all from here? Buenos dias. Buenos dias. USD Swiss franc. How's the USD Swiss franc looking today? Let's take a look. Tejas? St. Thomas. Curacao, really? Damn. Tejas. Australia. Nice. Philly. Forex. Tampa. San Fran. Alberta. Saskatchewan. Chewy, you in, what building you in? Or Chewy? I don't know how to pronounce that. What building you in? Morning, guys. Welcome back. Chef, yeah, good day to have a Tesla, huh? Beautiful, nice little ride in that thing. Felt good yesterday. Tesla, she's back. Morning, guys. Welcome back. Any July 4th specials for joining the Discord? Probably not, man. I do not discount the work that we do there. I put a lot of work into that, guys. I'm there more than I ever worked. You know, you think, hey, you know, you start a business, you get to have some, you get to not work a lot. Guy, I'm there working and helping more than I am in a normal 9-to-5 job. So, no, I do not discount it. I'm sorry. Once in a while, maybe once a year, around Christmas time, I have a little soft spot for Christmas. It's my favorite time of the year. So sometimes end of year I do something, but no. I do not discount the work that I do, and I do not discount the work that people in the community do. Tesla is awesome. Yes, it sure was. All right. Yeah, let's do it. Short day. Love it. Tomorrow, no day. Tomorrow off. Beautiful. I'm going golfing at 2 o'clock today. So I'm out of here, right? We do a little bit of work today. We do a little bit of charting. We get to see if we like any trades out there. If we don't, we step away, we move away, and we get outside today. That's going to be the goal. You know, guys, it's 4th of July. Let's enjoy it. No need to be wrapped up here all day. We'll see if anything shows. But, I mean, hey, the first 2 days of this week have been unbelievably great. Some fantastic opportunities over the last 2 days. And, you know, that's it, right? We've had some great opportunities. We'll see if it comes in again today. A little bit cautious of some slower volume today, right, because of the half day, especially with the market close tomorrow. So just keeping that in mind as we approach today, I think that's very key. We do have some interesting economic. You holding more TSM? Good, Chef. Yeah, I love TSM. And I bought a lot more Tesla yesterday. I bought more last week, and I bought a lot more yesterday. We'll go over that in a second. I'll go into my long-term portfolio. We do have some economic data. So today we have the ADP non-farm employment change at 8:15. So that's in about 10 minutes, 11 minutes. Oh, we also have unemployment claims at 8:30. So we do have a few little economic things to be watching here in the pre-market live stream, which is should be interesting. 10 o'clock, we do have ISM services, so about 30 minutes after open. And then after the market is closed, which the market closes at 1 p.m. today, guys, 1 p.m. Eastern is when the market closes. At 2 o'clock, FOMC minutes. So that's interesting that it will be after the close. The futures may still be trading. I'm not sure exactly how that will work. I know the option contracts will be closed at 1, and pretty much it'll go into an after hours type environment. But I'm not sure if someone knows the futures, if they're going to be trading until 4 or if they're going to close at 1 as well. Unsure. I probably should know that, but I just don't trade futures. So FOMC minutes 2 o'clock. So I'm sure the futures will be moving at that time. I would be surprised to not see the futures still trading at 2 o'clock. I'm assuming they will be. Thursday, market is closed. And then Friday, we're back with a full day, average hourly earnings, non-farm employment change, and unemployment rate. Okay? That is that. I do want to just do another, guys, I like to do this. It's just to hopefully there's at least one person out there that has done this because of me and has reaped the benefits. I just like to do it because I think it's a very good piece of advice for people out there. Here we go. So again, long-term portfolio, investing little by little over the last, starting this in November of 2021. So over the last 3 years, 2.5 years, right? Starting at $0. Of course, I put money in this myself, but the overall market gain is also incredible, right? So little by little, stacking up money that you can afford to invest over time. Make sure you're doing this. Make sure you're not forgetting about this. Make sure you're not just trading risky option contracts. Make sure you're not forgetting to invest in your long-term portfolio. You can see just good companies, little by little, over time. This is what it has become, from $0 to $180,000, $190,000. Market gain, right? So I've put in $126,000 of my own. I've gained about $63,000, right? So I pretty much have a 50% return over the last 4 years on my money, right? So I've put in $126,000 of this 189, and I've gained about $64,000, right? So very nice, right? And so this is just, something I'm gonna continue to do. I have increased my share position on Tesla a lot. My new average on Tesla in this M1 portfolio is 204 and I have 200 shares. So pretty much 200 and 200. 200 shares at 200 is my new Tesla position. I have been buying. Yesterday, I bought another $8,000 worth. And then I think there was another big buy here somewhere, right here. No, that wasn't it. That was HIMS. There's somewhere in here. I don't know which one it was. But I've just been buying Tesla. Let's just put it at that. So, going to keep doing this, man. Just a quick reminder. I think it's a good reminder once again. It hasn't lost, right? Market's at all-time highs pretty much. Keep on doing it. I hope that at least gets someone to save their money, be disciplined with their finances. And, we talk about some of the riskiest things you can be doing on the stock market on this live stream. But that does not mean that I'm a degenerate when it comes to my finances. And I hope that I can help someone, be the same. Okay. I take risk with options, but I also am a very conscious person with long-term and my financial success. And you got to be that way, guys. I hope that, that helps some of you out there. So let's continue. Let's move on. Let's get into the futures. Let's get into some stocks. Let's press that like button, of course, if you guys could. Subscribe to the channel as well. Here we go. So, yesterday has to be one of the most clean day in terms of technical analysis, guys. If you come to this live stream, you know the levels that we had on our charts yesterday. So I'm going to pull this up quickly, and we're going to review how this market moved through our levels yesterday. So, right here. This is our levels from from Discord and from this live stream yesterday. If you guys came to this live stream, you should know this. Our levels yesterday were 19,900 demand. They were 20,085 supply. They were 20,160 supply. And they were 20,270 supply. Those were our levels, right? We had our 19.9 that we wanted to see hold. We had to be careful of 2085, 20,160, 20,270. That was from yesterday morning. Now, what I want to do here is I want to go into the 5-minute chart, and I want to show you how perfect, if you just traded off key levels yesterday, you could have understood the market action intraday. So yesterday morning, we come right off 19.9. We have the upside come in. Step one, beautiful hold, beautiful upside. Right off our 19.9 demand. Okay? Next, where do you push into? You push right into the 20,085. Perfect little rejection. Maybe a little short-term scalp opportunity. If you are looking for shorts, I wouldn't be looking for shorts after that type of a morning move, but you do have a little bit of a rejection play, created a little bit of a flag here, and you get a very clear wicks, right? These wicks higher, squeezing back through that 20,085. Now, what happens at 20,085, which was our key supply level, which was previous rejection spot? What happened intraday? Turned into a perfect new low. Right here, break, retest, continuation. Previous rejection point, previous supply that we had in our charts coming into the day, turning into the perfect low around 12 o'clock, creating that next long. Next level, right? You move into 20,160. That was the exact level we rejected for the pullback into 20,085. Perfect respecting of both of these levels. You can see we held 20,085, rejected 20,160. After pulling back and doing the break and retest, you squeeze through the 20,160. Previous rejection points at 20,160, turning into the perfect lows at 20,160 for more upside on the market. These levels were not created intraday, right? These levels, this is what you need to, this is like mind-blowing stuff. I think it should be. I'm not doing it to brag. I'm being honest. This is how, I hope this can explain to you how you trade the market, right? These levels were created before the market opened, and look at how well they were respected on the intraday. So if you can get good, and you can, right? I'm no special person. You can get good at creating levels. If you can start creating proper levels on your charts, you can really, really have a great edge and a great opinion on what the market may do intraday. And if you can learn to trade these levels without emotion, and you can create great levels on a daily basis, you're going to become dangerous, right? You're going to become dangerous, and you're going to be able to sort of read what the market is doing, right? And yesterday was a beautiful read of what the market was doing from level to level, from 19,900 to the 20,085, from above the 20,085 into the 20,160, back from the 2160 into the 2085, off the 2085 over the 160, hold of the 160 up into the 270. And the 20,270 is the exact level we stopped the upside yesterday, right? Every single one of these levels we had yesterday, perfect respect. This is this type of stuff you got to keep learning, right? It's crazy. It's crazy to see how well it was respected yesterday. So today, 20,270, that's the level to watch. What are we looking for today? Pullbacks to 160, right? You're looking for this. This is where you want to be long today. If you get that 160 pullback, that's where I would be looking for that long entry, right? You got to get a pullback here, in my opinion. You either look for the long off 20,160 or you get a hold over the 270. One or the other, right? There's one or the other here. It's either pullback longs off of 160 or, squeeze and holds above the highs of 270. If you get below that 160, you're going to trade back to the 85, right? And the thing you do not want to see happen today, guys, is 20,085 break. 20,085 break kills the whole momentum again. Okay, you got to hold 20,085. There's no doubt about that. You cannot fall back below this channel high. So if you get a pullback, I'd watch 160. I'd watch 85. Those are your two pullback longs to be watching. If you guys like fibs for the fib boys, 50% retracements at 20,085. If you guys like fibs, then you could watch that 20,085. That's your fib boy 50% retracement. So something to be watching there. But I like them both. I like 160. I like 85. I would love pullbacks. I'm going to require pullbacks today on a half day. I'm not going to be just chasing the shit out of this move, all right? QQQ. So today I'm going to go just a little bit quicker here because we're running out of, I don't want to go over that whole spiel on the NASDAQ again. I hope that spiel helped you out a little bit. Larry, thank you, brother. Hopefully all is well, Larry. Thank you for that donation, and I hope I know you've been feeling a little under the weather lately, so hope you're good. ADP, what's the movement on the ADP? Anything? A little pullback. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I should have a live event, Michelle, hopefully soon. NASDAQ, just rejecting that 20,270. So that's definitely going to be something I want, some short-term pullbacks. All right, QQQ, let's continue. So not much reaction to that EDP. Hamas, thank you for Hamus. Is it Hamus? I don't want to say Hamas because Hamas is, that's a controversial thing to say here, so I'm not going to say that. Hamus. So 487 looks to be the level to watch today. 487, 487, 487, and 487. So 487 on the QQQ, that would be the level to watch today. You can see right now we are trading under 487. If we're under 47, right, a little bit of concern. I don't know if I want to be long right into that 487 today. I don't know if I want to be long right into that, right? So a little bit cautious there. A little bit cautious into that 487. Be careful there. 487, 47, 47. If we get a pullback, I would like the pullback to this 484.30 right here. This would be the nice pullback level to watch, these previous lows. If we can get a pullback here, I would watch that. Hamus. All right, I like it. 484.30 and the 483 are the two pullback levels to watch. You got to hold above 484.30. You got to hold above 483 on pullbacks. That's what I would be watching. 487 is absolutely going to be a major level and possibly some short-term rejections, which come alongside the NASDAQ 20,270, right? If the NASDAQ's under 20,270, guys, there is no reason to be longing right into that level today. Zero reason to be longing into that level today. You are so close to that supply, which is the exact level that has rejected, rejected, and rejected. Why enter longs here? It makes literally no sense. Whether it works or not, right? Whether we open the market and it goes straight up and it goes, vertical, in terms of a trade idea, there is zero reason to enter this close on longs right into this supply level. You need a pullback. If you want to trade with some kind of structure, with some kind of real trade idea, with something of discipline, you need to be long at a key demand level, and the only one below is the 20,160, and that would be a fantastic pullback long to watch. Do not long right into the triple top rejection that we have seen on this market for the last 3 weeks, right? Does not make any sense. So that's going to be in a lot of people's mind this morning. That's probably going to cause the market to slip a little bit. That would be fine. That's not bearish. It's needed, right, after that move yesterday. So 487 is the same concept here. Be careful into that level. 480, that would be the level I'd look for pullbacks. S&P 500 futures, a little bit cautious, right? Because, when I say don't long the NASDAQ into that level, that also does not really mean to me I'm going to play shorts at the open, right? That's not what that means, because there's a few things we got to be careful of. The S&P 500 futures are still above that 5560 and very much still above that 5550. So the S&P could sort of hold here and just sort of create a general consolidation or a little push to the upside, and the shorts just probably don't work that well. So right now, I would be paying attention to 5560 today, right? 5560 on the ES looks very clear. You can see right now in the pre-market that 5560 level is just holding on pretty well, right? 5560 and then 5552 are the two levels that I'm watching today. This was our previous zone. You can see right here, 5552, right here again, right here again, right here again. And you can see that could be a level of support today. So I would watch that. 5552, and then the 5560. So both levels there. This pretty much this entire zone is where I'd be looking to see if the ES can hold above today. If we fail right under 5552 again today, right? If we fail back under that channel high on the ES, that's not great, right? That is not great. That would be a little bit concerning, in my opinion, right? If we do fail right back under, if this pop is nothing more than the same thing that happened here, and if we do see this again, not great, right? After yesterday's move, it does not feel like that is going to happen, but it is very possible. It is very, very possible. So you have to stay open to that possibility. So you do not want to see a fail back under 55.52. If you do, you are right back in this channel. You are right back under these supply highs, and that probably trades us back down once again to that 55.05 demand below. So very important there. SPY. Gotta hold 548, 548.50. That would be a key level for me to see hold today, right in this zone. If we break under 548, you trade back to this channel high at 547. 547 is the must-hold level, without a doubt. This is the channel high, right? 547 is the channel high. Previous lows, highs, highs, highs. If you fail back under 547, you're right back in this channel. I'm going to delete that for now. You are right back in this channel if you fail under 547, right back in this right here. All right, so we do not want to be back in there. We want to start making higher lows and higher highs. So today, we need to see, in the rest of this week, we need to see a higher low get established. I would like to see the higher low established over 547, okay? Over 547 would be where I'd like to see the higher low get established. So that's very key. 547. To stay very bullish in the short term, I'd say 548, 548.50 could be a nice hold level to watch, but I don't mind a pullback to 547 for a nice long opportunity. Something I definitely would watch there. Upside supplies up at that 551. I like that 547 level a lot. Let me clean up this chart for just a second, right? This is really where I'd like to be. This is really where I'd like to be long, right in there, right in here, right? Just like that. That would be really clean. So previous lows here, previous highs here, pullback, right? Get that pop, get that pullback, and get that long off that 547. That would really be where I'd be looking today to get that opportunity. Something to watch. Not sure you'll get it today. Short day, so I'm not sure where we'll be, but that is definitely going to be the watch. All right. Russell, another demand hold at the lows. You guys can see another perfect demand hold at the lows. I would say today, look to see if the Russell holds 2060. Yeah. Look to see if the Russell holds 2060 today. Previous high, previous high, previous high, previous low. Can we hold above 2060 today? That's something I'd watch in the Russell for small caps to gain some heat. Dow Jones, looking sort of weak again at these channel highs. It looks like it's 39.8 really is the level now. You can see 39.8, 39.8, 39.8, 39.800. So if the Dow's under 39.800, it still looks like it's sort of weak here. 39.800 supply to that 39.300 demand. You got yourself a 500-point range. About a 500-point range here on the Dow Jones. Needs to break one of these sides. All right. NASDAQ rejecting 20,270. ES coming down into 5560. QQQ rejecting that 487. So, pullbacks, man. Pullbacks. All right. Let's press that like button. If you guys could. Press that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get into Tesla. Man. What a hold over 208. What a hold over the 200 SMA. What a hold over 218. And what a hold now over 230. We got to go back in time, right, to look at Tesla now. Because every level that you're going to be looking at on Tesla now is from over a year ago. Or at least in 2023, right? So the 218 level was extremely clear right here. You can see on the 4-hour chart. There was a very clear 218 previous double top here. You can see right there at 218. And if we go into the 1-minute chart from yesterday, you can see this 218 early morning yesterday. Look at that right there. 218 on the dot. Perfect morning hold. Pop and hold over 218 all morning, right? After the delivery numbers, look at that hold over that level. So that was very clear off that 4-hour level at 218. So that's definitely a level to watch moving forward. The next level, in my opinion, was 230, right? Right here. Extremely clear. 230, right? 230. 230 was where we broke down. And you can see, if we go into the short-term time frames, that 230 was definitely something that caused some reaction, right? So there's your next level, 218, 230. The other thing that 230 is that downtrend, right? The weekly downtrend that has been on everyone's eyes was at 230, right? And so Tesla has broken this. Tesla, for the first time, has broken this weekly trend, and that is major. That's over 230. So that's something to watch. If we hold over 230 and we hold right here today, right, that could be the start of a much larger, right? That could be the start of a much larger move on Tesla. The downtrend comes in right. Look at how it perfectly aligned with the price action yesterday. See this? That's the downtrend on the weekly chart, guys. And look at how well that stock just respected it yesterday. Almost perfectly. So that's pretty crazy. But we got to hold above it today, right? We got to hold above it today. That's what I'm looking for. If we can hold above 230 on a pullback, that would absolutely be a little interesting long opportunity today. If we do close above 230 on Tesla, I think that's positive for it. Next levels above is 240 and 246.50. But yeah, today is all about 230, guys. If we hold above 230, I like, me gusta. If we break under 230, no me gusta. So under 230, I would like to see us back to 218. All right, back to 218 would be where I'm looking for. All right, Nvidia, man, what a piece of shit stock this has been. Crazy, but I just can't help but think that this is absolutely causing a huge opportunity. I really can't help it. I don't know what it is. There's something tingling inside that's telling me that this thing is going to, right? It's the reason this is happening, right? The reason that this is happening is because the insider selling that's been going on, right? Jensen has been unloading the boat, which is all part of his pay plan. So it's very normal stuff for Nvidia. This is not, CEOs dumping shares because, oh my God, the company's going to shit, right? It's just a normal pay plan, right? Selling of shares. And that's what's been putting a lot of weight on Nvidia, right? You can see it on the intraday, right? On the intraday, there is so much selling from big institutional selling, right? Because obviously the big banks are taking care of the sells for Nvidia. It's happening and it's fine, right? That's what's going on. It's that sort of moment for Nvidia stock. But there is going to be a day where this stops, right? And I want to be there. So I'm going to continue to hawk this thing. I'm going to continue to watch this 120. I'm going to continue to watch this 118, right? There is going to be a breakout here at some point, and I want to be a part of it. So just keep an eye on this thing, right? I don't know when it's going to happen. I made a little made it in the chat today. Where the hell is it? I said something continues to brew here, but it's clear the kettle ain't whistling yet. There it is. I think that's the best way you could put it. Something's brewing, but it's not whistling yet. So we'll see. Very excited to watch this. Waiting for it to happen. I do still like the demand holds that continue to come in over that 120 level. You can see that 120 level continues to hold. It looks like you're going to need a break over 126.50 for anything real to, materialize here. However, what I would like to do is I'd like to be long as close to this 120 as possible, right? So again, I'm still holding some next week longs on Nvidia, and I'm going to continue to consider entering those longs down at 120, right? This is really where I want to be long, down in here. I don't want to be long up here or here or here. I want to be long here, right? So I'm considering it. I'm maybe adding a little bit more today, seeing how, obviously waiting to see what happens on Nvidia, but definitely watching this 120 zone, which has been a very clear demand. And if we go to the daily chart, right? If we go to that daily chart real quick, you guys can see there is a very clear daily chart channel that is going on here, right? Look at this. 118, between 118 and 128, you have seen a very clear channel here. There is absolutely going to be a break of either side here. I don't know if it's going to be for sure upside, guys, right? That's not something I know for sure. But I definitely can tell you that at some point in the near future, there is going to be a break out of this channel. That has been very clear on the daily. So very much an opportunity approaching on Nvidia, waiting to see where it approaches, waiting to see what it does, man. We shall see. But right now, yeah, this intraday action is absolute trash. So just know that. AMD. So AMD, interesting right off that 154 level, and a really nice reclaim, actually a perfect reclaim yesterday at 159. Take a look at this. Would you just look at this? 159 on the intraday yesterday was a thing of beauty. Absolute thing of beauty. Look at this. So 159, beautiful little flag, right? Right off that daily 50 SMA, right off that consolidation above that key 159 level. Beautiful stuff. So that was very nice on AMD yesterday, shockingly. Today is all about 163. You got to hold this thing. You got to hold 163. This has to find support here. If it does not, you are right back into the pop and fade destruction on AMD, right? You can see right here, 163 to around that 154 has sort of been that pop and fade sort of mentality this entire time, channel trading. You have to get over and hold over 163. Got to get it. So if you can do it, then you can possibly push into that 166.50, and maybe you can get a sort of characteristic change here. But if we just fail back under this 163, this thing is just going to do the exact same thing again and stay within this channel. So TSM, this is probably my top watch in terms of just beautiful daily chart, clean continuation. Look at this daily chart. You can see this very clear trending move. You can see how this thing's just sort of holding. You just have this nice, beautiful hold of this daily 20 SMA, right? Look at how clean. This thing's on a rope, right? This thing has been on a rope. It's holding the daily 20 every time it comes back to it. Right here, you can see, again, a beautiful consolidation right above that daily 20. We talked about this yesterday. We talked about longing TSM off the daily 20 at 170. That is exactly what we did in the Discord, and that is the exact trade that we made money on yesterday. So a beautiful trade yesterday on TSM off our 20 SMA, off our 170 demand, right? Trusting that level. Beautiful upside all day. Over 176. If we can hold above 176, this continues. So I would be looking for that. And if you get over that 178.50, then it's clear skies above, in my opinion. Right? If you get over this 178.50, you are going to be traveling north to the 185. No doubt about it. So look to see if you get over that 178.50. If you do, I like upside. Look for a pullback long at 176. But man, was that 170 daily 20 SMA just a thing of beauty yesterday. Perfect. Google, beautiful trade yesterday as well. We traded Google off the 183 demand, and that was pretty much just a trust the level, previous day low. Just go long off the level and close your eyes. I mean, that's what I did. I just said, all right, I like previous day lows at 183. I love that demand. I like how we're seeing these holds come in again. Right, if we go to the 5-minute chart, we can see, look at that, look at the reactions at the previous day lows yesterday. This is about reading that price action, right? We had that 183 previous low that held strong. We had a big wick. We had a big wick, a big wick, a big wick, a big wick. Look at all the wicks at that 183 demand, right? And look at how that sort of shows you how you can long here with a stop loss under 183 and look for that push to the upside. This is a monster risk reward. Monster. I mean, this is your risk reward. Tell me what that is, like a 10 to 1? I don't even know, right? So, really nice long yesterday in the chat. Congrats, guys, if you were part of that. I know if you listened to the trades live, you were there. So, 183, beautiful stuff. Today, 186. 186, that's the level. You guys can see right here. 186. Whoops. 186. 186. I would absolutely look to see if 186 could be your new long entry today. Apple was awesome. I really wish I took Apple yesterday. The 2-minute chart gave it away, and here's why I say that. Let's look at the 2-minute chart and look at the morning wicks that showed up right at our level. 215.50. We had that level yesterday. Look at these morning wicks. This is what it's all about, right? That. Right at our demand. We had our 215.50 demand on Apple coming into yesterday morning. We had a wick off of it, a wick, and a wick right off that demand. Look at how well we consolidated above and wicked above that demand. Buyer stepping in right in this zone, wicking it higher, bam. And from that point, I mean, Apple was on a mission, right, to the next supply, and that was 220. So absolutely beautiful. You had previous highs into new lows. That is a perfect break and retest. Previous rejection points, right, into new lows. This chart has been beautiful. And we've been talking about that second leg higher on Apple. Continue to buy shares on this thing. Absolutely. Right, previous lows here into highs, back into lows. Just a structuring upside move. Really beautiful stuff on Apple there. Next supply above 220. You got to get above 220. Okay. Let's go to SMCI. Things been holding. She's been holding, but just a really bizarre stock to trade as of late, I think. But she's been holding that 800 level again, causing a nice little upside. You could possibly try to hold along the 20 and 50 SMA today. I think that's possible if you want to give it a small shot, I'd say. But you can see, look at how SMCI is just holding above that 50, right? Really nice. It looks like it's the 830 level. So I'd say you could trade it off the 830, right? That looks to be the proper level. Trade it off 830 and trade it off that 50 and 20 daily SMA right around here, right? That's what I would watch. Look for SMCI to hold that 830 level for possibly a little next high, like a higher low stair-stepping move, okay? Meta, nice hold of that demand below at 498 as well as that 492. You can see we came down aggressively to that 492, right? And held a very nice wick hold there. We popped higher into the 505, rejected, pulled back in the 498, held it, popped higher into the 511, and today you really need to hold above 511. If you are not above 511, I would not be long Meta. Be careful of 511. This is a major level. So I would want to see Meta over 511 to feel confident on longs again. If not, I think it will reject 511 and it will pull back to that 505. That's where I'd rather have a long entry. Back at 505 or on a very confident hold above 511. But right now, that's not a very confident hold. So I need more I need more strength above 511. If not, I'm going to look for a pullback to 505. Amazon, beautiful. Today, you're watching 199.50, guys. Very clear level. Previous double top highs. The clearest thing to be watching today. I think this is actually one of the best things to be watching today. If it does not hold, then you are not long, right? You need to hold above this 199.50. You have to see strong holds come in here. Previous double top highs that you need to see maintained today. This has to really maintain. So if it does not, then you will pull back. I'm going to assume you pull back to that 197, right? If you do pull back, maybe the 197 is your next long entry, okay? If you're going to want to long Amazon today, you really need a strong hold above 199.50. Has to hold above these previous highs. Has to hold above that end of day hold. You can see right here, right? Got to hold above this, okay? So watch that closely. Google, we already went over Google. Sorry about that. Let me continue. Let's go to Netflix. This is another daily chart, 20 SMA that I would put on high alert, guys. This is another daily 20 SMA daily chart that you need to be paying attention to, right? Look at what Netflix does when it pulls back to the daily 20. Look at how it just very beautifully just sort of glides higher off that area. You can see right now, guys, we are consolidating and we're consolidating right above that daily 20. The daily 20 has caught up to price action. This looks beautiful on the daily chart for another extension to the upside, right? Look at how this thing just sort of slides on this daily 20, just sort of moves higher, comes back down to it. One of these, right, just continues to do this. That's exactly what I would be continuing to look for. So very nice on Netflix there. You can see right here, right, if we zoom out, Netflix pulled back, right, to that daily 20 right here, and that also that 664 demand found a very strong push to the upside. Really what you need for that confidence is either a long at 674, a long at 664, and then just be cautious of 691. If you can get over 691, then this thing starts to dance. But I would definitely watch the support at 674 and 664. Okay? But coins, Zion? A little bit. A little bit of downside on the butt coin. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this would be a big break for Buttcoin, wouldn't it be? What's the low here? Low is 58,765. Yeah. Do I alert there? Let me set an alert. Why not? 58,765. Create an alert. Single. 58,765 at or below. Sure. All right. What else? Let's go to AVGO. Broadcom. This is very interesting. I've been talking about Broadcom, right? I've been talking about this one. I would keep eyes on this. Here's AVGO. Here's Broadcom. You can see right here, we sort of had that. We had that huge earnings move, very strong. We had a nice pullback, right? We've pulled back cleanly, and we've pulled back into that daily 20, which we're starting to slide on, right? Look at this slide that's going on. And right now, you're starting to see the stair step, right? The stair step's starting to form. You can start to see it right now. Let me show you what I mean by that. Take a look at the stair step, right? Here's your lows. That's stair step. That's the base boards, right? Base boards, the next high is right here at 1620, right there, 1620. What has happened recently? both Monday and Tuesday of this week, that we have now turned that 1620 into a new low. There's stair step 1, right? Stair step 1. Here's number 2. All right. So what's the next high? Right here to 16,050, 1650. What do we have? What happened yesterday? We held the baseboard 2. We popped above that high. Now we want to see that 1650 turn into the new low, right? We're starting to stair step higher. This is the stair stepping. This is market structure. So you're starting to see that structured form, right? You're absolutely starting to see it. So here's your low. Here's that previous high, new lows. Here's that previous level. This needs to be new lows. So here, 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 right? Stair, stepping, move higher. Okay? If we hold above 1650, I would make sure you're paying attention to Broadcom. Put it that way. I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. Yeah. That's all we're going to go over today. That's all the big boys. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at that futures. Let's see what's going on. Very nice rejection. Okay, beautiful. This is exactly what we want. Get this thing down to 20,160 today. Bring it on down, right? Bring it on down. Get all the people that can't believe the market's higher to start shorting into 20,160, and then let's see if this thing holds. If this starts to see a nice hold, I'm absolutely going to look for it. And guys, when I say a nice hold, that means you need to give something time, okay? Take a look at what happened at 20,085 yesterday, right? You had to give it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes, right? A little bit of 30-minute action. Let it base, right? Let it slow down. Let it start to show you what it's doing, right? Don't just 5 minutes or 1 minute chart, right? The 1 minute chart, we're down here, I'm long, and then bam, it continues, right? And then you say, oh, why didn't that level hold? I don't trust levels, right? I can't believe it. Well, that's probably because you're longing the second it hits the level. No, guys, right? Give it some time, right? Levels is a zone that we need to then monitor, right? The key is how do we monitor the action at the zone? We do not just jump in instantly. We see and wait for rejections, right? The same thing that happened here, right, guys? So look at this. This is the 5-minute chart at our 20,270 supply. This is like an hour, 2 hours of price action that really showed us that level. So let it show it to you. Okay, require some, let it show it to you. Require some patience, have some patience, and require a confirmation. Let's see if this pulls back, and tries to hold that 20,160 today. That is absolutely something I will be looking for today. Okay. All right. Press that like button. We have not got into 1,000 likes today. That's a tough one. But I'm gonna head out now. All right, guys, press that like button, subscribe to the channel. Have a fantastic half day. Get out of here early, man. If you don't like anything, please don't sit around all day. No live stream tomorrow, but I'll probably make a little market review. Maybe tomorrow's a good day, or tonight. Tonight's probably either tonight or tomorrow, guys. I'll get one of those technical analysis videos out for us. Just do a whole market review. Yeah, that's about it. Let the kettle steam up and blow its whistle. Yes, sir. Yeah. I can't do that anymore. Shit. I can't do the yeah. Not a good look for me here with Mr. Dr. Disrespect. Rest in peace, Doc. Press that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys on Friday. Peace.